Good evening, gamers, and hello and welcome to Hellstorm Wargaming live on Twitch because YouTube decided to screw us over at the last minute.
Indeed.
You've got Hellstorm Tom with you, you've got Nick with you. The game has kicked off. We're in the semi-finals of our Super All-Stars GT. We've been building up to this all year. On the table right now, we have Dom Mailer with Chaos Space Marines. We have Alex Petford, who you saw won the Invitational yesterday with his Aeldari.
Yep.
On the other table, we've got Josh Roberts versus Mark Cromwell, whom we saw last game with his Necrons.
Okay, so Aeldari versus Necrons.
Yeah, and now we have
versus Chaos Marines.
Exactly. So we picked the game for the people that we've seen less of because Dom's not been on stream yet. That was the logic behind it. Now we are in turn one. Turn one has just kicked off. You've not missed anything exciting. Alex has drawn some secondaries. One was behind enemy lines. The other was deployed teleport homers. Pretty happy with the homers. We'll jump to the board in a second. You'll see what he's done. Dom's going second. He's quite happy with that.
Yeah, no, pretty happy. And they've just got into their first turn. Probably get straight into dice rattling.
Yeah, absolutely. So if we take a quick look at the board over here, you will see we've got some lovely Necron Bandua terrain, which is fantastic, yeah?
It is very nice.
It is WTC-inspired terrain, which means you'll see those little mats and the bases and footprint and stuff. On the left, we've got Dom going second. It is the corner to middle deployment, which is basically you'll see sort of like from the middle to the left. And then on the right, you can see the lovely sites of some Eldar, which is advanced forward. There's a base of Nurglings near Objective 4 and some Troop have got out on Objective 4 with the Troop Master. And you can see the Star Weaver just nestled in on the right of Objective 4. That is the thing that was selected to do deploy teleport homers there as well. Into the shooting phase at the moment for Alex. So what we'll do is we'll cross to the lads at the table, see where they're up to, and pick the game up as well from there.
Very well.
That and push for the sixes. Toughness?
7. 7? Pretty sure. Or it might be tough to 6. Long day, eh? 10. No, I'm joking. 7.
So no wounds, but no advance, half move. And then the other spinner is going to go into these warp talons here. For 9 shots, for blast. Roll.
You get 1 reroll per spinner.
I'll keep 1 dice back. 6 it. He saves. I may as well turn 1 to a 6 with the pass here as well.
That's once per turn. Is it or?
Yeah, play a turn here. 2 saves. Kill them both with 4 dead.
Huh? 4 dead, yeah.
I'll spend the TCP to fire and fade here. The deployment line.
They're so unlucky, the yellow ones. They just die. All of these is just amazing, but the yellow ones just suffer. You have to be wholly within the deployment zone. Did you have the movement for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Going to come a bit further up this way, I think.
That's not in the deployment zone, eh?
No?
That's not in the deployment zone.
Maybe in the middle. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Rather.
Yeah, I could just come behind, couldn't I? Yeah. We'll come around the back. Slightly better place to be anyway. And then they're going to charge.
They can fire and fade like 12 inches or whatever.
Yeah. It's a full move.
What's this, sorry?
So this is them charging here.
Okay.
It's just...
So you can see there the Troop and a Troop Master from that Star Weaver just going into some Nurglings, trying to clear them off that objective 4 there. Obviously, one thing that is in Alex's list is the Incarn. Always has the spicy option of teleporting an Incarn in, right?
Regular Harlequins.
I mean, it's in every Aeldari list, isn't it?
Yep. So we're just going to do some attacks now from Alex. Let's see if these Harlequins can do the job.
Pause. Eldar reroll. Strength 3. Sorry, strength 4.
So 3.
Toughness 3.
Yeah. Strength 2, toughness 3.
Won't use an Eldar reroll, so 4 wounds.
6s. 1 dead. Just double check the toughness sphere. Pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Then I'll do the champion. 1 devastating wound. And the Troop Master. 4 hits. I haven't used the wound reroll, so 1 dev and 2 saves.
Okay. Damage?
Just 1 each. That's annoying. Forgot about the minus 1 to hit. I should have just shot them. Never mind.
And he's doing homers, is he?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so...
You want to attack back with the...
At the end of this combat, we'll just quickly talk you through some lists and stuff, because we know we're joining...
pretty sure 6s...
Yeah. There you go. So there's 2.
2 double 6s there.
Nice.
I'm okay.
And the Troop tank kick.
Swarmed with them.
That'll be it.
So that is the end of turn 1 there for Alex with his Eldar. He's going to total what points he'll get. He'll get 3.
Homers and BL.
He'll get 3 for homers, I think, there. So he did it with his Star Weaver near
Homers
objective
is
4.
4.
Oh, 4 because it's not
Tactical.
fixed, sorry.
3 and 3. Got.
So... 3, yeah. Fine enemy.
You have to be very careful in these late rounds to make sure you get all the points correct.
So I have to be within coherency of 2, right?
3 and 3.
So it's 16 there for Alex, kicking off with 16. We'll get the VP updated soon. So if you just joined in, welcome to Twitch. YouTube is down party. That is what we're calling it from now on.
Well,
and it's lovely to be on Twitch. If you just joined us and you're thinking, what the hell's going on? We are streaming a GT right now, live from Sheffield OEC. It's a 100-man tournament. 100 of the best Warhammer 40k players in the country have come together to duke it out over 7 rounds.
Indeed.
To try and win a cash prize and a jackpot and a golden ticket to Atlanta over in the United States to play Warhammer over there, the Warhammer Worlds team event over there.
Yes.
Well, just Warhammer Worlds, but it's like a bloody team event.
GW sponsored, isn't
yes,
it?
GW sponsored.
Over in Atlanta.
Absolutely. So a nice little start from Alex. I'm going to quickly give the top lines of what's in Alex's list. 2 Night Spinners. They can shoot out a line of sight. They do 2 damage.
They slow people down. They stop you advancing, which is really good in this game.
He has the Incarn for like teleporting shenanigans, yeah?
Oh, yes.
The Incarn can basically pop up in a spot which whenever it kills a unit once per phase. So it can do it like 3 times, basically, yeah? And it can happen in any turn as well, which is pretty...
It basically allows it to teleport around the battlefield. It can be in one corner and then the other.
Yep.
Literally next phase.
Then we'll see, you see in the top right, there's some Wraith Guard hiding in the building near Objective 5. Those have the Wraith Cannons of Death, okay? 18 inches, 1 shot each. They're like strength 14, -4 d6 damage.
Yeah, and for context, I did see in a game yesterday when I was doing In the Nick of Time, I watched a unit 10 of those kill 4 War Dogs in one shooting phase.
Wow,
4 War Dogs.
They are, and again, they're one of those. They've got little spirits here with them for a bit of bringing some stuff back and a bit of +1 to hit and stuff like that. So they've got some tools there. Alex also has a few janky stuff, like he's got Fugan, which is the Lord of the Fire Dragons. he's really good for his points. He gets back up on a 2+ when you kill him, which
He is a Phoenix Lord.
yeah,
they
he
do that.
Yeah, they should never die, right?
Yeah.
And then there is also like an Autarch Wayleaper, a Farseer. You'll be able to see the Fugan, by the way, is on the left, I think, over there, hiding on objective 3. You can just see him.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, just by the block, the Necron block.
Yeah. So now as we head into Dom's turn, do you want to give us a top line on what Dom's doing?
Yeah, so certainly we've got Abaddon, the Despoiler, which is the War Master, the person responsible for the Cicatrix Maledictum. Very good for buffing your supporting troops. Dark Pact. This list has a lot of Obliterators in, and it turns out Abaddon combined with Obliterators can be really good because they can do indirect 1 phase.
Yep.
And they've got damage 4 guns, so this will really come in handy, especially for Dom, for taking out some of these shenanigan Eldar units that hide and use Phantasm to dip and weave.
Yeah.
Because then Abaddon can give them rerolls. We've also got obviously the Warp Talents, which are really good at charging, and if anyone tries to flee from them, they force you to make a dangerous. I cannot remember the exact name. But you have to roll
like a hazardous roll.
Hazardous roll when you have to retreat, and they also -1 for the roll. So any 1s or 2s counts as a wound. So they're really good for, once again, Eldar, because Eldar generally try to flee and shoot, etc. Nurglings we talked about. We just had some die. They're very good for just planting teleport homers, taking the objectives.
Action monkeys, right?
Action monkeys, and then they also minus from attack rolls anyone near. So also quite good. And then we've got the cultists, which cultists, sticky objectives, very good. They can just stick in your back line. We've got the accursed cultists, kick out a lot of attacks. Some of them come back with marks. Obviously, they can get critical hits quite easily with Dark Pacts, so it can kick out a lot of damage. And then obviously your Fortrines are there for doing the damage-free sort of ranged anti-tank, anti-monster. In this game, probably anti-Wraithguard, because Wraithguard are the new Wraith Knights. The games I've been observing this weekend, they are...
You would rate them, would you, mate? You'd rush out and buy yourself a set of Wraithguard.
If I was that player,
yeah.
I would. I am no longer that player. And then obviously the obligatory Blue Scribes, because they're 65 points, they're very cheap, they're very fast, they can do round the actions, gain objectives. They also just kick out some mortal wounds to people nearby. So
nice.
We've seen about 15 of them across the armies this weekend.
Nice.
A lot of allies and Chaos Marines.
The mission is priority targets, and it is the Crucible of Battle deployment. So you'll see that that's what the lads are playing. No special modifiers. It's the old Chilling Rain, which we love. The only thing I would say is you'll be able to see some dice at the top of your screen, Nick. Those are Alex's fate dice, and I witnessed the roll. His first roll was shocking, and he got 0 6s. All right.
Wow.
So he went for drop 1 dice and went for a re-roll. Managed to land himself 3 6s, a 5, and a few 4s. So really upped that roll.
That's going to be really nasty because especially when, like, for instance, the Wraithguard, if they've got something key they need to kill, they'll be using those 6s, even those 5s and 4s. To be frank, they're all really good dice rolls on such units. Such
Absolutely.
A high damage output and high strength.
So
be a hard one.
We hope you're enjoying us on Twitch. I mean, we didn't expect to be on Twitch, but we are today. So if you're currently watching, you're thinking, oh, one of my mates would love watching Hellstorm, and they normally think we're on YouTube. Tell them we're on Twitch, all right? Give us a... Do you still like on Twitch? Is that a thing?
Like and subscribe, yeah.
No matter what, like and subscribe. And yeah, mainly...
And use the emotes.
Oh,
use
all
the
the
emotes,
emotes,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's all about the emotes.
We want to see a few Hellstorm Elliots in chat. And you'll be able to see that this is the top 4 now. We've narrowed it down to 4 people, all right? So we've got this table. We'll get coverage of what's happening on Josh Roberts versus Mark as we go through, right? Now, this is a crucial movement phase for Dom and his Chaos Space Marines. He doesn't want to give anything up in an Overwatch that then the Incarn can use as a teleport in, like, I'm in your face, in your backline sort of thing.
And I am wondering if that was the plan with, obviously, the Nurglings, but they have... I believe they've gone. Has he moved them, retreated them? I think he must have retreated.
I think it's one of those where we definitely knew one was alive somewhere because he fought back and got 2 6s, remember?
Yeah.
So that's Abaddon just creeping onto objective 2. One thing I need to do is I need to work out what the... tell you what, do you want to go do physics? Work out what secondaries Dom got, whether he got fixed or whether he flipped 2, and we've just not seen them yet. Because we knew that Alex in turn 1 got behind enemy lines and also he got deploy homers, and he managed a few points on both of them. So we'll find out very soon. Hope you're enjoying the coverage, guys. Surfail saying, don't sub on Twitch. Go sub on YouTube channel instead, unless it's Prime. Yeah, exactly. Don't give them their money. But thank you so much for watching us and stuff over here. We appreciate it and following us through the drama. And I believe Nicolas, you may have found out the answer for us, sir.
I have indeed. He wants to bring it down.
Oh wow. Okay.
And capture enemy outposts.
Wow. All right.
That's what Dom has gone with.
Okay, that's an interesting one. Probably not the card he wanted.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're looking at obviously the Night Spinners and the Khan, I think, are the only things really big enough that would fall into that category for bringing it down.
Yeah, or he's not, or even if the Star Weaver does, he's not going to get enough points really to make that worthwhile and stuff. So
no, it's a hard one.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
you might get the Khan by the end of the game.
Yeah.
But the Night Spinners, they're going to be the difficult ones to get.
Yeah, and capture the enemy outpost. If we flick onto that, sir, that one there. You're about to see, at the end of your turn, if you control one or more objective markers in your opponent's deployment zone, the secondary mission is achieved and you score 8 VP. Now, that's hard.
Yeah, especially against Aeldari.
And also the fact that, effectively, we are looking at objective 2.
Yep.
Sorry, no, objective 5 is capturing the outpost. That's Dom's home one and stuff like that. So
It is a 2 if you look at it upside down.
thank you. Thank you for actually, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So tough cards for Dom there.
Yeah,
I think you'll agree. Yeah.
You really don't want to get in close with those Wraith Guard unless you're charging and chopping them up, to be frank.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Hello to Mardy Marvin chat. Hope you are good. To Matty Digger, Felix62, and everyone else who's popped up to just say hi and give us your support. Don't forget that this is our second to last game, our penultimate game. We have, after this one,
drum roll,
the grand final. And it could be, it's going to be one of these two players. That's maths.
So it could be Aeldari.
It could be Aeldari. It could be Chaos Space Marines.
It could be Chaos Space Marines.
Or it could be Mark Crumblehome or Josh Roberts with Eldar or Necrons.
Eldar or Necrons.
So we've got a 50% chance of having Eldar. I don't know what the odds are on having both Eldar together. Are 25%? Yeah.
My brain, it's been a long weekend. My brain is not there
Maths
to
is
try
not
and work
fun.
out the statistics. I would should be able to do that.
What we'll do as well is, just in case you're joining us a bit late, how cool is this setup, right? We have a sofa. We call it Boys Club, but everyone is welcome, all right? We even have, it's so Boys Club, we have a booby bat mat. Apologies, don't look at that, the mouse mat. But we basically sit here. We have a huge TV here, and we have like a camera and stuff like that. And we basically, hi George in the background. We literally just sit here and watch boys throw down the dice over there, and we're just like, yeah, let's watch it. Like, that's what the idea is, right?
It's an interesting place to pause there,
And
Tom.
men. Just pause with the word men.
And then we've got the table over there.
Yep.
We've got the players all rowed up behind us, all the way down that way, all the way down this way, and also very nicely, I must say, it's a birthday cake as well.
And why is that? That's because it's Mr. Nick Lambon's birthday tomorrow, everyone. So give Nick some birthday bumps in chat, please, on the Twitch chat. Say hello to him. Say happy birthday to him.
I can hear you singing already.
Yeah, we did have a room singing to you in about half an hour ago, didn't we, mate? So, yeah, we got the entire OEC in Sheffield to have a nice little birthday sing-song for Hellstorm Elliot and for In the Nick of Time, Nick Lambon.
Yeah, that's a good point. It was Elliot's birthday in the week.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, he's 21 again.
Yeah, absolutely. And the main thing is, let us know what you're doing tonight. Obviously, it's Sunday night here in the UK. We're getting towards the evening now. Where you watching from? What you doing? How are you keeping busy? Have you managed to get to a tournament yourself this weekend, or have you just been painting some armies? Let us know.
Have you been inspired to collect any of the armies?
Absolutely.
I'd be very interested to hear that.
So it looks like we seem to have a Phantasm from those Wraith Guard right now.
Ooh.
I know, no one likes Phantasm. However, it's such a useful utility piece that Dom is just going to have to, he needs to be aware of all the tools that are in the toolbox.
Yep.
But also, except he can't really do anything about them. You can't interact. You just have to plan ahead, right? You know?
And sometimes you just have to take it on the chin.
Absolutely.
As part of your planning, you just have to go, well, we know they're going to Phantasm. We know this has got an awful output. So I'm going to have to put stuff that's going to have to essentially die and bear the brunt. So I think that's the bikers at the top left.
It is. He's got some Chaos Bikers. But the interesting thing is, if you shoot Wraith Guard, you get an opportunity to shoot back for 3. I'd be interested to see if Dom knows that, or if that's something that he is aware of.
I think Dom is very aware of that. That's
Fair
the other
enough.
scary bit about Wraithguard is the fact that they just shoot you back.
Yeah, once per turn for 3, but also you don't have to target the unit that you shoots at them. So he can go, oh, you shot me with a pistol. I'm going to shoot your biggest unit because I can see them.
Exactly.
So we're going to go into some shooting now. So
Twice. So it's too juicy. It's too juicy enough.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna have to go for it. Because you can only res 1, right? Only res 1.
Yeah.
And what's their defensive?
Toughness 7. 2 up save.
Invan.
No inbound.
Okay.
It'll be 2 up save and cover here.
So I'm getting 4 rerolls from Abaddon. I'm going to Dark Pack and Hazardous. So it'll be dead wounds and 6s. So what is the blast in it?
Okay.
What's the blast in it?
Last limit? Plus 2.
Plus 2. So D3 plus 3.
So this is the Forge Fiend in the left of your screen, and it's shooting at the Wraithguard, which have just come out.
As he said, 2 juicier targets.
As he said.
5s are going to explode.
So we'll see what happens here. But decent roll to start with, using the effective blast there as well.
What are these dice? That only 5 explosions, you lucky boy. Threes. Oh, you're joking. What are these dice? Eight, please. I don't like your dice.
Damage to AP3.
Huh?
AP3.
AP3, damage 3.
So I'll be on 4 ups. No.
I've got no 6s.
Slow rolling. 1 fail.
I don't think I did.
Let that
Check
go.
the tape.
Turn that to a 6. Third one failed. 2 dead. The box. 3 dead. And I'll pass the last one. A 4. So 3 dead.
So how can you turn one to a 6 and then do one of those?
Because I turn it to a 6 with Fate's Messenger, which is the enhancement after I've rolled the dice.
Nice.
And then I can also use the Fate dice as well for another. Go 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Yes.
That whole squad should be dead. That's mental.
They're going to shoot the bikes now.
Yeah, of course they are.
7 left.
Last time I shot them, I did 7 dead wounds to them. Killed 7, and then he failed 10 saves.
Eldari reroll. 2 lethal. 2's to win anyway, isn't it? So yeah, I'll just stick with that. So you got 5 saves minus 4.
Getting cover, I guess.
Yeah.
5 saves.
4
4.
5 saves, yeah, and then 1 dev.
Only 1 dev.
4 plus the dev. So first one, dead, second one. Yeah, I'm not going to teleport in.
Yeah, don't.
So Forge Fiend from the bottom went in, took 3 Wraithguard.
Yeah, but as you probably heard there, Dom was a bit disappointed because he made it hazardous to give it devastating wounds. And because it's damage 3, each one that goes through kills a Wraithguard.
Yep. But he didn't proc any 6s, but from what we saw, did he?
No, unfortunately not.
So then Wraithguard doing Wraithguard things, and when I'll shoot with something and just take your bikes off, mate.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah. You might not even have to roll.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm just going to take that YouTube chat off as well. We don't need to see that anymore. Thank you very much. But if you were a betting man, Nick, obviously we're still very much in the midway through the shoot phase of Dom, but like, if you were to put some money on the casinos next door, who would you go? Would you go for Dom with his Cursed Space Bridge, or would you go Eldar with Alex Petford?
I mean, the casino next door, I've been quite lucky. Last night I won £20, didn't I? So
You did?
You will all be in a safe bet if you put one down on what I go with, clearly. Do you know what? I always put it on red on roulette,
Yeah.
so I'm going to go with what's red on our screen. So I'm going to go with Alex.
All right, okay.
I'm going to go with the Aeldari. Now, everyone might say that's an easy bet, but I think Dom, with his list, has got a very hard game. Because, yeah, he's taken out a few of the Wraith Guard. Though I am quite surprised the Khan didn't shoot over there.
As in didn't pop up where the Chaos bikes
Bikers.
were.
Maybe
yeah.
he was too worried about being charged by the Accursed that moved up.
Yeah.
Maybe he's holding back for a future turn. But I think they're both very good players. They both know their armies ins and out. But I think that, once again, I hate to go with the Aeldari, but I think it will be the Aeldari.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So that was a couple of troop that were just picked up there, and we'll just find out how Dom does the rest of his attacks in the shooting phase, yeah?
Going to controversially indirect them.
Indirect them with.
The obliterators.
Okay.
Because he pops over, Forge Fiend can kill him. Yeah, so same again. Nothing. And then you fall back and charge or
One CP.
And we can't use our own dice. Huh? No, just these are just shit.
They were amazing when I played Josh. I had the white
Oh,
ones.
do you want to swap?
No, I don't. I'm good. These have been good to me as well.
I just really don't want to kill them. You can't heroic.
No.
So we'll just do that then. We'll just shoot into you. No hazardous, but dark acting.
Okay.
So the problem that Dom's got right now is you'll see there's some warp spiders at the top left near the Forge Fiend up there.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, he doesn't want to kill them.
No, because if they die, guess who's coming to play?
Yeah.
Guess who's coming to tea?
Yeah.
And that's why, obviously, Alex has put the Khan all the way down there, and he's just hoping for the right units to die.
Yeah.
It's an odd situation to be in,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like, I'm going to move this unit over here, and hopefully it dies, because that's part of my grand plan.
Yeah. Or, if you're like Dom, you're thinking, I just want to leave someone on like one wound, right? You're not going to do anything on that. You're not going to be able to really sort of affect the game, you know? It's never a Hellstorm Wargaming event without good old war, is it?
Yeah, you might have just heard that picked up on the mics in the background.
Yeah.
It's definitely an alt player.
Yeah. So the Incarn's coming now, and guess what? I
What?
believe she's going to take the spot of those warp spiders.
Yeah, it's a hard one because you can't really leave them not in that spot, but you have to basically take that on the chin, like we were saying earlier. This is the problem with the Khan. I think even with the points increase, they're still really good.
Apologies, wrong one.
Oh.
You can't see her. She's just behind she's just at the top there, right where that Forge Fiend is.
Right between those two arms.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, looks like we're on for a charge into those troop, which sort of like I think there's 3 troop left and a troop master in that squad, so
Yeah.
should be relatively okay to deal with them. I would have thought.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Well, there's no doubt about it, actually, right?
Unless Tom rolls absolutely atrocious,
Yeah.
that is a foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
There's
Mike
a Star
Duff,
Weaver
by the
behind.
way. Yeah, Starweaver, which they got out of, but didn't get back into.
No.
Yeah. So one thing that Mike Duff's saying is that on average he only got 2 dev wounds from that Forge Fiend. So like, although Dom's probably thinking the dice were not in his court, they're actually like there was not. He'd have to be very lucky to do any significant
No,
damage.
definitely not taking him out. But every single one of these counts against Aeldari when you've got fake dice on your side, especially... Did you say there's a Spirit Seer?
Yeah, to bring them back.
So the Spirit Seer gives 1 back every turn, and also +1 to hit, so they're hitting on 2s.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like, every single one of those counts, Mike. Like...
Yeah. But yeah, you'll see the Incarn top left, ready to boogie with potentially that Forge Fiend at some point next turn. Obviously, this is bottom of turn 1. Dom just firing through his charge phase.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else really. You don't want to get in with Fugue and Ra.
No. So what we're going to do is we're going to just pass back to the lads. He's just talking through whether he wants to do anything with the Incarn.
Yeah.
So, okay. D6 +2.
These are the accursed cultists in the middle now into the Harlequin. So he's not charging anything else, just straight into the fight phase.
And you got the big Torture the Curse that lead them as well.
Yeah. So hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
And then strength 5. And Dark Pattern sustained 6s. Five.
Yeah. $13. Yep. Damage 2. AP1. So there's 3 regular Harlequins, 2 regular Harlequins. They're dead.
Okay, okay. So I'll discard capture enemy outpost.
Yeah.
And I got no bring it down.
So as you can hear, he's discarded.
I get a 10.
Capture enemy outpost.
Yeah, and he didn't get anything for bringing it down.
What a rough shooting face.
And you almost, if
That's
you were paying
madness.
attention to the dice rolls, the Harleys almost survived that combat. Almost.
But now he's got a blob of accursed cultists sat on that objective. So let's do some. I'm just going to do some point updates.
So there's one of the Wraith Guard that has returned to play.
So I don't think Dom scored anything that turn, did he?
No?
No.
No, not with priority targets.
So let's see what cards Alex gets. Secure no man's land and engage on all fronts. All right, okay. So basically you've got a controlling objective marker in no man's land.
I think that's pretty easy for him. He just needs to shift those Accursed.
Yeah, and engage beam corners, and when you've got some speed, as the Eldar do, your flicker jumps from your warp spiders. And
the Akan. So he's already got 3 quarters already for that. He just needs to get into the back bomb with all the chaos. That might be a bit difficult this turn.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So let's see.
It's just in the movement. He's putting his returned Wraith Guard on, and then obviously working out where he's going to move them. Because we've got all the obliterators. You can probably see in the bottom of the screen the 3 units of obliterators that are all hiding there.
Yeah.
And obviously the Wraith Guard, you said they've only got an 18-inch range?
They do, yeah.
So they can't really get at that Forge Fiend. They can only shoot the Accursed, which is pretty much a waste of their firepower in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. The other thing is that the Wraith Guard do have is like they have access to like your fire and fades, your you know, your phantasm. They can get these extra movements and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, but the issue is they get closer. The obliterators have the 24-inch range, and they have the firepower. Those 3 units. to potentially, with Abaddon nearby, to give them re-rolls.
Yep.
And re-rolls to, I believe, wound in some with one of his abilities and pact. So he doesn't want to get any closer because he'll lose his Wraithguard.
Yeah.
To all that firepower.
Big up to Green at 879 who dropped us 100 bits. Woo! It's bits on Twitch.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know, but we're just going to pretend that like this is Min, and we're now. I feel like, do you know when you're cheating on YouTube with Twitch for a day? We've gone to our bit on the side's house.
Of course, yeah. We've got 2 families here at Hellstorm.
Yep. That's it. We've been hiding our second family. But we hope you enjoy the coverage. Let us know if everything's sounding and looking good, and if you're excited for the semi-final. Alex off to a solid start. He did go first, so obviously he's got the top of turn 2, which means he's netted himself some primary. So what we'll do is, as Alex is thinking about his turn, we'll pass back over to the lads and hear them discuss some of their thought processes, where Alex is going to go.
Their tactics.
Yeah. Pass over to them and then they stop talking.
I know, well, that's it. The best generals, they're silent, they're thinking inside their heads.
Yeah.
Quite clearly, I can see Dom stroking his beard, Alex tapping his belly as he considers his next move.
I think he was just hungry, actually.
Maybe.
Yeah.
How can he be hungry? He's just had a piece of my birthday cake.
Yeah, you were kind and you shared it with everyone, didn't you, Nick?
I was.
Mainly because you didn't want to have to take it back like on the bus tomorrow or anything like that, did you, sir?
Well,
Yeah.
definitely that's the case. But yeah, they're currently just doing a bit of measuring, working out distances. He's clearly thinking, what's he want to do with Fugue and
Tough decision.
Ra down there?
I know, right?
Does he want to go
You know
and
how
take
much
on
this
that
train
forward
is?
stream by himself?
Do you know how much the terrain is?
He's moved and
know
he
about
is now he's nestling on the side.
Oh,
Is Fugan going to go and fusion gun
You
and then
wonder
try
when
and
what,
chop him up in combat? Is he?
No.
You know, he's such a good such a good distraction piece as well. You know.
He is, because it's another one of those things of like, you can't do amazing things that you couldn't just ignore,
Yeah.
but he will do some things, so you have to take him into account in your plan. That's the sort of the
Yeah, I really wanna
annoying sort of
set.
middle ground he
Really
feels.
want to set.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. So yeah, so thank you so much for joining us. It is
sorry.
Sunday
WTC.
evening in the UK,
-1
quarter to
to win
6,
goes
and we are hoping you're enjoying our little
Spiders here, I guess.
our little moonlight over on
Fine.
Twitch. We're going to enjoy. Basically, we're in boys' club. We're sitting on a sofa with a massive like 60-inch TV in front of us, watching 2 guys about 2 meters away from us playing Warhammer. I think
It doesn't
Dom's.
get better than this.
I'm gonna try
I think
and
Dom's
do.
got himself into one of those
Reverse
headspace
my
where he
luck.
thinks he's on the back
I'm
foot
being
already.
really cocky.
When I don't actually like, he's not
think
like
that's
he's not in
how
a
I do
bad
this,
place really. I think Alex has
You
still
ready,
got
Alex?
lots to.
It's going to be super
Dom gets a
cocky.
lot for his points.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
he's got a
next
blitz
turn.
to play with
Oh.
still. Abaddon to obviously make them extra juicy and extra spicy. He's still got both his Forge Fiends for now.
He
You know,
does.
so we'll just have to see if he can. His problem is that he doesn't want to be beaten off the middle objective because then he's literally only on one objective, his home objective, when he goes into his turn 2.
Exactly.
He lost the bikes on 1, which was a shame. But
I mean, 1 was always going to be
See you
deadly
later.
with the Wraithguard near, but
yeah.
I can see where it's coming from, but it's, you never know what might happen in later turns, and if
Yeah.
Alex makes any mistakes, I'm sure Dom will be quick to capitalise on them.
Yeah.
If he makes any moves that potentially jeopardise his key units, or if he can't, maybe, it does sometimes happen, whiffs.
Yeah. Absolutely.
She's in a position where if she doesn't get rid of that forward stream and teleport out of there, the obliterators might change their target and just decide to wipe her off the face of this table. And that would be good for Dom, because we all know what the Khan does.
Yeah.
And it will stop her darting about the board contesting some of these objectives.
So it looks like
Warm 'em up.
we're looking at some Shadow Spectres there. Just looking at how much we can get some Dakar on that middle objective. Really pushing the objectives early on, right? I mean, he's got secure No Man's Land.
Yep.
So he's thinking, how many points can I get in No Man's Land? And that would be objective 1, objective 3, and potentially just forego objective 4.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah, I mean, the middle one, yeah, you can just pretty much ignore. If you focus on all the others,
Yeah.
if it gets near the end of the game, Dom is then forced to deal with them, which, because of the board setup, means he'll bring himself out into some of the heavy firepower as well.
yeah.
So
And it's that thing like with the Shadow Spectres, like he can probably afford to try and shoot them into as many objective front. Like he's even got the option of fire and fading
Anything
back
else in
behind
deep
that
strike?
square if he needs to, right?
yes, line of sight blocking.
Yeah,
He can hide behind his fate dice.
Yeah.
That's it.
absolutely.
These are just going to move around here.
Also, like again, just the power of the Night Spinners will be able to slow so much down
that in
though on
Overwatch?
Dom's army. Like
Can you use
Dom
that in
doesn't
Overwatch?
want like, for example, some of his like bigger squads being slowed. That just will really slow their movement and stuff, won't it? So
Yeah, they just only need to hit, and it stops them advancing entirely.
yeah, no, absolutely.
You can see everyone.
Right, I'm going to quickly hand back to the players. Let's see what they're saying about these Wraithguard and where they're going to go.
That out to 24.
Okay.
Is that the end of your movement?
Can you do something at the end of my movement?
Rapid ingress.
Right. Screen you off the objective at the moment. Screened off the objective. Yeah, okay. You want a rapid?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. So shooting. How many left in here now? Are they 20 still?
It's full now.
Okay, so I'll start off with the Spectres going into them. That'll be 5d6 plus 20.
5d6 plus 20.
They're blast, so
Okay.
plus 4 each.
Yeah, I'll Nurgle strat them.
Okay. So
That was a bit much.
got them close enough. They're stuck down. The shoots. They'll shoot him then instead.
Pick them up.
Just do single shot.
It's fine. It's fine. Just give it. Assume. Huh? Oh, really?
3 wounds. AP2.
Oh.
He's veteran. Two. So then they'll do their 3 phantasm thing.
So there we go, just seeing some Nurgle goodness going on to those accursed cultists in the middle.
Indeed, indeed.
So that was 1 CP, Dom down to 3 now, and the it was very much a sort of like a
shoot the Forge Fiend.
Shadow Spectres doing what they do good, lots of blasts and then moving away.
Right. Reroll. 3 wounds. AP1 ignore cover.
Nothing.
Loves it. Class hero shoot then.
Are you within 12?
Hey, Soul Drinker saying,
minus
"Mine
hit."
goblins go Dom."
So
Yeah, tell us
5
if you
shots
know
from
any of these
Eldritch
lads who
Storm,
you're rooting
it's
for.
blast. Reroll.
What do you hit on? D4?
Roll. 1 wound. -2.
Good. Inbound.
Loves it. He'll throw his
Let's
stick
go.
at you as well.
Let's go with curse.
Hits and wounds.
Damage.
3 damage.
Little one. Dead.
Good.
That should
That's
be
why
before you
he
take the save.
rolled dice.
So yeah, so what was that stratagem that Dom used there, Nick?
So dark I can't even pronounce it.
Dark obscuration.
Obscuration. I don't know why I can't pronounce it. So it's after an enemy selects you as a target. If they are Nurgle, they cannot be shot at if the unit shooting is more than 12 inches away. So that's why Alex didn't roll any dice and then decided to phantasm away.
Yeah. Well, and again, that's a Shadow Spectre little thing that they
Indeed.
can do, right? Just sort of like a free little yeet away.
Like,
Again,
I'm going to shoot you. Bye bye.
So we'll see how the rest of the shooting is going for Alex with those. I believe this is the Night Spinners, so we'll see how it goes.
Gonna pen on the first one. Gonna pen on the second one. So 2 little guys dead. Then the dev wounds. How many?
4.
4 dev wounds. So little guy. A little guy. Then big guys. He killed 4.
Then we'll come up here. I'll do Fugan first, actually. So Fugan's going to shoot the Mauler Fiend. Eldar. Hits. Eldar. I might wound anyway. What's toughness are you?
10.
Wounds.
Gotta make this, otherwise he's dead. I'll CP. I've got loads of CP. Let's do this. Glory! The glory is all mine!
And 2, because you Nurgle stratted as well.
We're back, baby!
The Autarch will spend 1 CP to grenade strat you.
Yep.
4 mortals.
On
Forge Fiend.
9 down to 5.
Then he'll shoot you with his fusion. Eldar. Hits. How many wounds left now?
5.
Can't quite say you can't quite see, unfortunately, but Fugan's on the left
so much.
actually down here. Just see the core of his base there on the left behind
Load.
here. That's
Does.
Fugan, and that's he's now shooting at the Mauler Fiend basically. So,
Forge
Forge
Fiend.
I'll get it
Forge
right.
Fiend.
I'll get it right.
It's because it's got claws.
Yeah.
Dom's modelled it with both the models options.
Assume
See
it's
him
not
there
D6.
actually.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's gone now. Grenade strat gone.
Yeah.
I have to roll separate.
Huh?
Roll separate.
What was that? Dinner will go into these.
Sorry?
Dinner into these.
You can't shoot them.
More than 12 away. That is a thing. So basically just a blitz left, isn't it? We'll put a spinner into these, a blitz. 5.
Oops.
Hold on. Mortal. Yeah, just 4 damage.
One's down to 1 wound.
They both used their indirect, haven't they?
Yes. And they both did nothing.
The second spinner will go into the other oblit. 7.
The twin link as well.
Another 2. 4. Wraithguard will shoot them.
Yeah, not all of them can shoot though. So it's model by model. So no.
The back 3 can't. Just 5.
Yeah. Mind if I just double check that measurement? Can you do it actually because you're closer? So from there, how many can shoot? Closest bit of the model.
The back 3 can't shoot.
So 5 can shoot.
5 can shoot.
5 can shoot. So you're going to be -1 a hit. That's the other part of the Noble strat.
1 reroll. Lethal. I'll turn that to a 6 with Bates Messenger. Roll out, look for the deb. So just 4 saves.
So it's on the big guy first. Damage.
1.
Takes 1.
He was down to 1.
Next one. Damage.
5.
Dead, but
He was down to 1 before.
yeah, I'm saying he's dead now.
So the first one killed him.
Yeah.
And
No,
then I've
he's
just
down
done
to 2.
5 damage to somebody else.
He wasn't down to 1. Down to 2. Taken 1. Then now he's dead.
3 wounds each.
3 wounds each.
Okay.
And then I've got two more.
Yeah.
So I'll take it on a little guy. Damage, just in case. I'm not going to roll it. I'll take on a big guy. Oh. 2, 6. Okay.
Wait.
These dice are cursed. Damage?
1.
Oh, sorry. Big guy. Okay.
The shooting. So Incarn will charge that.
I'll Overwatch.
Yep.
This could be spicy. Little Overwatch here,
Here
from
we go,
the
sports fan.
from the Mauler Fiend. Forge Fiend.
Forge Fiend.
Forge Fiend.
Oh, Dark Pack.
It's going to get that. You can't. Come on. He wants
Sorry?
lots of hits, lots of
Same.
6s.
And I'm going to die anyway, so I'll overcharge.
Of course. Got to overcharge. Oh,
Undivided, so I reroll 1s. So 2 hits. 2 6 would be great. Shrink 10. Toughness.
so no devastating. And that's,
Charge. 7.
that's a save.
Gonna just do your tests before, because if you melt yourself, I can't.
Nothing. Nothing. What's the toughest of the Incarn? Really? Wow.
Doing single swings. So back. Hold our reroll.
Just see it in the top there, on the
Strength
middle
12,
left
so
there.
3s.
The base is over there.
Back again. Hold our reroll. 4 wounds, -4.
3.
Slow roll.
Slow roll.
2 damage,
do?
10 to go. I'll CP that. 3. Plus 5, so 8. And then
So using
Good,
using a
brilliant.
fate dice there, just to ensure that the Forge Fiend is dead. So that's both Forge Fiends gone this turn. Quite sad for Dom there.
And you go.
yeah, I think so.
So engage for 3.
Yeah.
Secure no man's land for 1. I then regrow one of these here.
Yep.
I get control 1, control 2,
Yep. Keep my
and I get
CP,
secure
so
no
I
man's
get
land.
Oh, I think we completely missed the warp talent. Is that
So,
warp talent?
5 points for me.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Dom said he secures 1.
Right.
No, those are not warp talons. Those are the shadow specters from Alex.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting voices mixed up.
I mean, voices.
I know, the voices.
Steel armor.
The bells.
Minus
the
1 a
bells.
wound.
No, because they weren't close enough to do it. I'll put it on these spiders.
Yep.
So now decisions from
How
Dom.
much CP you got?
Ah,
How much CPU have we got?
one.
1. And Phantasm's 2?
No, just one.
1. Phantasm. And he's half damage? Half damage.
So obviously Dom going
Sorry.
second, what he wanted. Now the question is, how
That's
does
the
he
monster. Does.
retaliate? He has to be careful because whatever he kills will give the Incarn another opportunity to jump around. So does he have the tools there to focus the Incarn? Probably not.
No.
Does he just try and whittle down those Wraithguard as much as possible without killing them?
I mean, there is an opportunity there. Obviously, it's toughness 10, 12 wounds. I don't think the Incarn has taken any damage.
Nope.
But he does have all those hidden obliterators. If he really wants to get rid of Incarn this turn, potentially Dom could do it.
Ding.
Yeah,
The damage 4 weapons.
yeah. So they'd be picking those Wraithguard up, right?
Not used to having the
Wraithguard or
no
you
ball
can't.
control
Yeah,
on
That's what I'm
Elder.
saying, because
Yeah.
we've got the obliterators hiding in that
Yeah.
ruin just there with Abaddon nearby to give them the rerolls.
And the Dark Pact goodness as well.
Indeed. So,
Basically, do they just run out and go all guns blazing?
I mean, I would say it's worth it because I've just been looking at the data sheet for the Incarn and she is truly horrific.
Half damage, 4+ invulnerable save. That's the problem with it. So
Yeah.
the blitz would be half damage when they get through.
And she's D6
Yeah.
plus 1 damage when she swings her sword. She's
Yeah.
just
Mike,
awful.
Mike Duff saying, yeah, one thing we did miss was that obviously because the spinners targeted the blitz, they actually are moving half now. So
Oh.
they're only like they're not even going to get through the freaking terrain piece, let alone like get an angle around the around there to shoot.
Oh, I was only thinking of the advance. I've forgotten completely the half movement as
Yeah.
well.
Cheers for the spot, Duffmeister. Hope you're doing well, mate. We've missed your beautiful face this weekend,
Oh,
but
I might get corners. This
hope
is so
you're all right
annoying.
and resting up all right, sir. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining us on Twitch today. Well, for Game 6, we appreciate it. Not our usual home, but we will take it while YouTube's down, and hopefully for the actual grand final, which is going to be around, hopefully around
No more
half
reserves,
7.
you've got some reserves.
We'll have it back on YouTube. So yeah, Dom just really thinking long and hard. I mean, you'll be able to just see his own deployment zone here. He's got those oblits there, and a couple of wounds plinked off them, and like Mike said, they're half moved. You've got the warp talons on the right there as well.
They have a mighty 2 inches move.
Yeah, but you got the warp talons. They're going to go for Fugan. Problem is, if he dies, he gets back up on a 2+. He's thinking about, oh, where's he going to put them? That's what he's thinking. Where's he deep strike them in?
3 units of warp talents.
Yeah. 3 units has he got? Wow.
Yeah.
They can't advance, right?
And they're they can't get through the wall, they're -2 move. That's why I spinned both of them, just to...
Yeah. That's a shame.
And you can't advance. How do you think they should change them?
I don't know, not trigger devs on the 6s, or just make it like -2 move, -2 advance or something, but
Yeah.
just a bit much. Like.
Oh god,
Talking
yeah, their
rules
abilities.
queries there.
So
Well, not rules queries,
I'm gonna
data sheet
do-
chat.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much agree with
Invan,
them. It's a very
the ability?
powerful ability.
and they're going to advance the charge this turn. Before I move, would you like to overwatch them? So advance. 3. So they go 9. In the middle.
I love that from Dom there. Tempting his opponent to overwatch so he can't phantasm.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. He knows he's only got 1 CP, and he can
Yep.
Phantasm. He's got that option right at the end of Dom's movement. But he's also thinking, does he need to bait the Earth, watch out for the Incarn to potentially move? I don't know, we'll see. It looks like they're going for a long bomb into the spinners to try and tie them up. What's hiding in this nook and cranny here? Just the spinners by the looks of it. You got the big boys and the little boys all grouped up, haven't you?
Does he have a Farseer?
Yes, he does. Yeah, the Farseer is on the left.
Yeah.
I think he's on the left down here. So if I pan to,
I think I saw him earlier.
you can see
in
him
the
just
corner,
here on the right down
Have
there.
I regrown one? This turn?
That guy there.
That one? Yeah. Thank you.
So Dom's thinking, I think he's advancing and charging with that unit this turn, isn't he, as well? I think he was just saying. So, we'll have to see if he can get into those spinners. That's why the advance was there with the 3, so he must be advancing and charging, right? Otherwise it's pointless.
Pretty much. I think he wants to get in there, get on Alex's home objective, get into those night spinners, try and do some damage.
Yeah. I'm just going
maybe
to
try and
put
get
me 9
Alex
away. Yeah.
move back a bit.
Gonna try and charge him.
So we've got the Warp Talons
we'll do
coming
any
in
both.
here now.
Hoping to charge those Shadow Spectres on the objective.
Yeah,
Okay.
obviously they can Phantasm. That's the thing he must be worried about.
Yeah, but I think what Dom's trying to do here is create many opportunities for Alex to Phantasm so that you can't be in a kind of gotcha, you can't charge them anymore. Well, you've still got these other charges.
Yeah. But also, like, the only thing is that if Alex Phantasms off that objective, like, obviously because Dom couldn't be on that objective before he charged, that is a lost, like, it's an empty objective,
There'll
right?
still be a 9.
So, like, he's just trying to find a way, like, to try and, like, corral him in, right?
Indeed.
Hope you're all enjoying your Sunday evening wherever you're watching as well.
Yeah, I
Way too quick.
I've drawn Bring It Down and Secure No Man's Land.
Too close on both sides.
Yeah, so he distracted me while I was doing that.
9 is
Yes, please.
going to have to be the other side of the wall.
It's fine. We'll just go for discharge. We won't go for that 12. I just want a 9. Be like that. Yeah.
Like that.
Yes. There's only one can see.
Yeah.
How many wounds do these have now?
6.
Happiness.
6.
And just while the lovely Dom is doing his deep strikes with his Warp Talons and just trying to find those gaps, I am joined on the sofa.
Hey, welcome to the Boys Club. How you
He-
doing, everyone?
he-
Welcome to Twitch.tv. What the? What are you doing?
I don't know. We've decided to. We've just said we're having an affair for
Ah,
round 6.
yeah.
Is that all right? We've
YouTube were like we had a date planned.
Yep. Yeah.
And
yeah.
they bailed.
They
last
stood you
minute.
up, right?
Yeah, they stood me
so,
up big
so
time.
you basically you've taken your sofa and your telly,
Yeah.
and you've gone. Fine, I'll go find another person who likes me. We found Twitch, yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. So again, hopefully we'll back up on YouTube for the next round.
Yeah.
But here we go.
Here we go.
So
Mikey, you're watching
I'm
the other
TOing
table.
the other table in the semi-finals. We got Mr. Joshua Roberts versus Mr. Mark Cromwell Bomb.
Somewhere
Probably
over
Bobby
here.
Rebomb.
Somewhere over there.
Look,
you can just see
You
Josh.
can see Josh's Team England
Oh,
shirt
sorry.
there. Look.
Well,
there you
the
go.
point. There, we got him.
There,
This
he's there,
is
look.
great.
So Josh is playing Eldar. We had him on stream yesterday. Using the same list. We just had Mark on in the last game over on another website. But it's Necrons versus Eldar, as I mentioned. Josh is running triple 9 spinner. Josh went first.
Well,
sorry
enough
to
said.
say. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm assuming
Mark-
he killed some, and the income pops up, and the rest is history.
Mark put everything, pretty much everything in reserve. He put his Locust Destroyers with Veiled Darts to one side. He put the 3 single heavy destroyers, the Tomb Blades, the Catan all in reserve because he was like, I don't want you to get an easy teleport at turn 1, which is a great play. But the problem is the stuff that is on the board. There's only 3 or 4 units that can be targeted by Night Spinners, and Night Spinners just stop you moving, they reduce your movement and stop you advancing. So most of his army was really slow turn 1, and Mark very rightfully, because the Wraith Guard are moving up, they're trying to get to the middle, do homers and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
Mark has gone fixed, he's gone for homers, and I think it's assassinate. But
Yeah.
yeah, you know, it's Necrons, they do
Yeah.
Necron
And also,
things.
you've got
It's
like
okay.
loads of assassinate targets in Eldar if you can kill
Josh,
them.
yeah, Josh is just like pulling cards left, right, and centre, having a great time. But yeah, essentially, Mark was like, Veil of Darkness, over here, I can see your Wraith Guard, and Josh went, finish moving, Mark. The rest is history. Because he phantasmed right away from those destroyers, and all the destroyers died.
Oh.
And then the Incarn teleported in, took another objective. It was pretty brutal. Josh got investigate signals and like extend battle lines turn 1 as well.
Pushing
And he-
out, just
yeah.
doing some actions.
And
And,
this
you know.
deployment, he got like 3 corners, turn 1, which is pretty brutal. So yeah, it wasn't great, and it's not looking great. Mark came down with his Catan, with his 2 Tomb Blades, and all of his destroyers have like started to walk on now. He's trying to go for the Incarn. He's only done like 6 wounds to it.
Yep.
And it's Josh's turn. Josh is in his deployment zone with an Avatar of Cain. The Incarn is chilling on 6 wounds. There's 12 Tomb Blades that don't look very happy.
I'm expecting to see Josh on the in our game 7, Mikey.
I would be like, whilst I'm rooting for Mark because he's
Yeah.
the underdog.
He is,
you know,
yeah.
he's a Necron player in the semi-finals. You don't
Which
see that
is
often.
very
you know?
good, right?
Very,
Especially
very
with the
good.
current state of them, and and the Meta
Yeah.
Mondays you've been going through.
Yeah. Necron's not that great. He's a really good player with a great list.
Yep.
He's just not looking very good.
That's sad.
It is a bit sad.
But he's also playing against the ranked number 3 person in the entire world. So
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
you've got to if you're holding your own relatively against
he's
Josh.
doing all. He's doing.
Yeah.
Josh is doing all right.
Yeah. Funnily enough, we're seeing the power of Night Spinners in this game, who
Yeah.
have made Obliterators move 2 inches. So they can't even get through a terrain piece anymore. That is sad, right?
It is a bit sad.
Yeah.
It is a bit sad. Yeah.
But
So I just thought I'd give you a quick update.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for tuning in on this weird website. It's like gone back to an old lover. Used to tune
Yeah.
on Twitch all the time.
It's like
didn't
you've
we?
texted your ex going, can we come back for a night?
The new date,
Yeah.
the new date has left me, so I've gone back.
What
to
is
my
it
ex.
where you it's like makeup sex, but like, and then you leave each other because you realise it's still not working, and
Yes.
And then we'll be back with our actual partner probably next game if all goes well.
Probably. But yeah,
So-
hopefully we're back on YouTube next game, as you say. So I'm gonna go watch that game again. I'll try and keep you an update.
So right, you just go be you, mate. All right,
You
we're
do
gonna
you.
go and keep an eye on this game because as you can see, there are some accursed cultists making the beeline for some Night Spinners.
They are interesting.
So there are no shooting. We're straight into a charge right now.
All right. Well, I'll go away then. See you in a bit.
All right,
Bye.
mate. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, we'll CP. The dice. Try that one over there. Nope. And then here.
Yeah.
Same. Wanted to give you no primary. You're going to get that either way, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll go into both.
Spiders and
5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So if I have one in here, can he attack through the wall if I've got a guy based here?
you can attack within an inch anyway. You just wouldn't be able to bring anybody else into the combat with him.
You can't fight them. If this guy's in here, oh no, because I'm gonna have to base them, aren't I?
Nobody's going to fit in that.
But you've got to
hero.
be rolled an 8. You've got to be.
He can get. Yeah.
Go in here.
I don't think he doesn't get to base where he goes to shove that guy back in his.
He goes here, based like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I do think some games it's already determined what's going to happen. I really do. In my game 2, it was the other way around. It was like spinners getting one shot with the extra. Right.
Dom sounding
Okay.
defeated when he's still got loads of.
Is
he's
what
only
it
got turn
is.
2. Only got turn 2, mate.
I know, but
He's not
I
going to go
think
home.
he was hoping to get more in
Good
against the
thing.
Wraith Guard, though.
Right.
But
So how many can attack the Wraith Guard of the big guys? Can I pile in now here and go in there?
I think one can, yeah. You'll get two big guys. Yeah.
So 2 big guys. Even though I'm based here, I'm based this with him. Can he attack him?
He can't attack him. He's not basing him.
Can't attack him.
Okay, so we just
Anyone?
do those 2.
Yep.
Start packing.
Right, time for Dom to power up now and try and get rid of some Wraith
Whoa.
Guard.
indeed.
3s this turn. Yes. Oh. Have this.
7.
So forced wound. I'll go sustained. 3 misses, 3 hits. Strength 5 plus 1 to wound. 5, mate.
One of those was a 3.
4. AP. 1.
Damage 2. Turn that to us.
Then we have
So
the...
which
You haven't got
Phoenix
anything
Messenger?
damage 3 here, have you?
Yes, dead wounds.
Huh?
I've got potential damage 3 with him.
Potential damage 3.
It's on a D3.
D3 damage.
Yeah.
How many attacks?
2. Trying to scare you.
Yeah.
So the blades. 1. Nothing. Then 2 attacks from the staff. 1 hit. Doesn't wound. And then we have the 3 big guys into the spiders.
D6 plus 2.
Can I borrow your fate dice to turn that to a 6?
No, they're Eldar. Full through. Good though.
Well, you're dead.
Yeah.
At least I killed something, eh? Not kill points, annoyingly.
So that looks like some warp spiders have been picked up.
Yeah.
Right,
It's all those sustained
It's
hits
pizza
and
time.
strength 6, I believe.
here we go.
Strength 5.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 AP
Strength
ones.
Yeah, so those warp spiders are literally being hugged
Get
by
outta
those
here.
accursed cultists right now. And they look like they failed
2,
quite a few.
3, 4, 5. Damage
2.
could have been the Exarch left alone.
Yeah.
The red dice. Everyone buy a Hellstorm dice. The red dice are the good dice.
Indeed. If
Don't
you want to
bother
win
with
your
the
games,
blue ones, though.
get the Hellstorm red dice.
No. I think all dice fair. Dom's just having terrible luck. That's what it is.
Yes, bless him. It could be a long weekend, and then if you're rolling bad, it
Yeah.
just further compounds it.
Absolutely.
But those
Wraith
torments
Guard
have
attacking
just
back.
used their lovely blasphemous
your
appendages and other such tentacles.
Or best. I don't mind.
Come through the wall to base him. Stop. Somebody else can come through the wall to base him as well.
I'm going to go move that camera, Nick. Make it look pretty. All right.
What are you on about? It looks pretty. Look at that Bandui terrain.
One more coming through that gap.
It's nice, isn't it?
It is very nice. Me and Mikey
The
had
two
the
don't
pleasure of
fight.
building that before
I've
the
got
event.
5, 6 Wraithguard.
Right, Wraithguard fighting back. Let's see what happens, and I'll leave you with the players.
Unfair. Only had 2 can fight you. Seems rigged. Eldar rigged.
Lethal. Miss. Eldar reroll. Strength 5, so 3s. Eldar reroll. So 5, 10, 12.
What is this? How many?
12.
More than I did to you. Right. Take it on big guys first.
Yep.
3, 6. Failed. Every save. Damage 1. One guy dead. 6, so 2. Big guy. Big guy. Dead. Big guy. Big guy. Okay. And big guy. Gonna pain. 2 dead and 1 takes a wound.
Then the Spirit's here. 2 hits. And 1 wound, so I've used my reroll already.
Sorry?
1 wound from the Wraiths here. Stabs it.
I'll discard, bring it down.
Cool.
I get 5 for 2 for No Man's Land.
Yeah, No Man's Land.
That one.
Then you have to hold 2 in No Man's Land to get that.
No, that's 5.
Oh, right, okay. Okay. I get a 10. 2 CP. Oh, we can't. You go up to 2.
3 little guys back.
I grow back one of these.
Oh, the legs. What did you get, sorry?
-1 to wound on the Wraith Guard. Failed.
What cards did you get? Secure No Man's Land and...
Oh, I scored those already. So 2 more cards. Defend Stronghold and extend battle lines.
All right, so top of turn 3 for Alex. This is what we're looking at. Defend Stronghold, hold your home objective, and don't let anything get near it.
Oh,
Yeah,
But the problem
failing
is,
3 charge.
he has to do that at your end of your opponent's turn, so he's got to hold it
Oh, don't
whilst
rub
Dom
it
has a
in.
go at cracking that home objective, right?
Oh.
Then we also have extend battle lines. Basically, hold objectives in no man's land, but also hold your own objective.
yeah, so Dom will be looking at that objective with the Night Spinners with his big unit of OC high models.
And just, he basically like said, if he gets that, he cuts off extend battle lines and also defend stronghold, yeah? The only downside is that Dom can't interact, so Alex will score extend battle lines at the end of his turn now, whereas they'll have to wait to the end of Dom's turn to score defend stronghold. So we'll see what happens. So far it's Alex that sort of like is in the ascendancy a little bit here on this one.
He's very much pulling away at this point, so
Yeah.
Dom needs to work really hard. Hopefully draw some good cards, get some better dice rolls.
Yeah.
Bless him. As someone said, he's been quite jammy in the past. It's clearly come home to roost. But he's going to have to work hard to pull this one back, I think.
Yeah. But still one of those where like when Dom goes next, if he can, he's currently holding 2 objectives as things stand. He's holding objective 4 and objective 2. Just if he can see, it depends if he can sort of stay there, right? The problem is now the Incarns come back over to play, right?
Yeah. I wonder if the Yukon is coming here to basically get rid of the accursed cultists and just remove them as a threat to his home objective.
She has a sweep attack as well, so just good for dealing with like chaff units, you know.
She can then also contest the middle objective and force Dom to have to play there, essentially. Because once again, we are a priority target, so the more Alex can get Dom working to just try and get a few objectives while he just claims all the periphery, he's going to earn a lot more points at the end as well.
So falling back with us, Wraithguard obviously has the opportunity to play the strat, which allows them to fall back, shoot, and recharge as well.
Ooh.
Eldar trickery for you. Now, I'd imagine he'll just want them to fall back and shoot, right? They are infantry models and stuff after all, so, you know.
And as you can see there, they're pretty much almost back up to full strength.
Yeah. What? Dear, what? Why? Dom now thinks he's won the game because the Autarch has failed the battle shock. Can somebody tell Dom that's not how it works?
But it does change his objective control.
Well, Wellington. Lovely to see two lads throwing it down. We've seen Alex way too many times this weekend already, I've decided. However, he's a lovely man for appearing on stream.
I must say, Tom, your descriptions when you start does make it sound very much like we're watching something on OnlyFans.
I mean, look, we're on Twitch now. Whatever happens on Twitch stays on Twitch, right?
Indeed, indeed. And any bits paid to see extra content, well...
Whoa, you can provide the extra content. All right, Nick. So top of turn 3. We're moving into shooting by the looks of it already. So we've got a rapid ingress before shooting from Dom with his... he's still got some warp talons off the board, right? Oh, and some blitz.
Yes, he did have a unit or two still held back.
There we go.
Yeah.
So as we can see, there's a blitz come down, rapid ingress, just sort of like something Alex probably wasn't expecting there.
No, and Dom was saving his CP, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder what he's got, maybe an Overwatch lined up that he wants to use.
So into the shooting, so we've got some Shadow Spectres.
Yeah. So there's still 15 in the squad, so it is 10, 20, 35 shots.
Wow. Everyone watch these dice get hot.
So it's 30.
So it's
Oh,
turn
okay.
3 now, so it means those dice are off. These are on.
35.
We keep our spirits high. We try to. Especially when you take an off meta list. I kept telling everyone, being like, oh, it's not a very good list.
Pause. Roll. Five, 10, 13 wins.
So, big guy. No pains. He's dead. I'll do big guy. No pain. Big guy. No pain. Two big guys. Little guy. No pain. No big guys left, right? Or is there one in there?
There's one in here.
So, big guy. No pain. Dead. Little guy. Little guy. Ah, look at those. Some nice little Hellstorms. You pass the guy, please.
Sorry?
The inside.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Then they'll move. What's their OC?
I think it's 2 each. Can you Overwatch fire and fade? Oh. 2 each, yeah.
And the Farseer is going to shoot them. So Eldritch Storm. 4, 4, 5, 6.
Dom's Achilles heel. Blast
Oh.
weapons.
Yeah, with that big unit.
Little guys.
Those Shadow Spectres truly do kick out a lot of firepower to big units.
Oh, sorry. Shuriken Pistol from the Warlock. Missed anyway. His Singing Spear hits and wounds. Damage 3. These are going to shoot the Warp Talons.
How many can you see? All of them.
All of them. So 9. Oh yeah, sorry. I thought the Shuriken Pistol there. I thought I'd already shot that squad, but obviously pistol there.
You do what you want to do.
I'll get confused.
We all do.
So that's that. 1 Eldar reroll. Fails. You got an invul? 5 up.
I banked that 6. Dropped.
I'll flip one of the fails to a 6 with Fate's Messenger. So 4 lethals and then 2 wounds. So 6 saves.
First one.
What? This
There's-
is on these.
Oh, there's nothing open.
Do they have an invul?
Yeah, 5 up.
Yeah.
How many, sorry?
Just one left. Yeah. Okay. Keegan's going to shoot the other squad. Roll 2. Eldar reroll. Roll the 3rd. So he gets 2d3 extra with his sustain.
As you do.
So
Well, we're the
2,
king of
4,
sustains.
6 shots. Or 6 hits. Winning on 2.
Oh.
6 wounds.
5 ups, I'm guessing.
Yeah. 2 damage each.
I need a shovel. Jesus. Look at
Um,
these dice. If you turn them over, they'd all be alive.
King Khan's going to shoot the blue scribes.
You within 12.
Yeah. 7. Toughness.
4.
3. Hold on. 6.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
Sorry,
only
everyone. I'm
3
trying to
anyway
fix something
after
and then
that.
it just decided to go a bit mental.
6
so
wounds.
apologies.
Do I have to use my dice? Can I use your red dice?
Huh?
Just to test the theory. Are you ready? 4 up. What's the damage?
D3.
Can you just show me?
2.
What is this?
Dom, would you now like to...
Oh.
What is this?
Dom. Hi, Dom.
Dom!
Would you now like to take back the fact that it's the white dice?
It's the Hellstorm dice. They don't like me. Frisbean.
I think it's Dom.
I think it's Dom too as well.
Yeah.
It's just a bad omen. That's what it is.
Maybe if he turns his cap round the other way.
Tibble saying, how come you're not on YouTube? That's because YouTube wasn't working, Tibbles. Genuinely, you couldn't live stream on
Yeah.
YouTube. So
You-
we've
YouTube
Anything else you
Live,
wanna
other
do?
channels were
Still got
having
the
issues as
spinners.
well. Viewers could just not watch it.
Yeah.
So we've quickly jumped over Twitch for a little bit of a breather.
Yeah. Bit of a,
Uh,
again, we call it
just
an
under
affair.
10.
A short affair, because we'll
We've
hopefully
got
be back
three
at
in
yeah.
space,
by
so it'll be just under
tryst.
7, so
Yes.
6 inch
Tryst, you
charge.
might call it. We've come up to
Like Kill That
Sheffield.
and
We're having a
teleport.
tryst.
Absolutely, and
And there you go,
yeah,
and
we're
then
loving
finish
it.
that
Why,
one.
why is we? Oh, my dice box has moved again, and it's doing me
Yeah,
head
spinner
in.
here.
Yeah. It's we're going to
4
blame it
shots.
on Dom as well, because definitely it's not the dice or the
One
dice.
Eldari reroll. I'll roll the first one.
There we go.
Oh, reroll. 4.
Back in its deployment
I'll just
zone.
roll a 6, so it's just dead. Second die.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, there she goes.
Uh,
The
And
Akana's
the
just
second
taken the
spinner
position of the
will
warp
go into
talent and
these.
died.
or
Which is the second spinner though? Because you weren't telling me which one. Because if it's that one, I can Nurgle and stop you from shooting them.
a randomize. That's a fair way. So 1 to 3, that's already shot. 4 to 6, that's already shot. So that's already shot.
Do I want to Overwatch? Just... Oh shit! Yeah. Game's lost anyway, so I'll just Nurgle. Keep me alive.
There's
Ish.
5, 10. I mean, I'd be -1 anyway. So I'm shooting indirect.
Have you shot those? You shot those, haven't you?
They've already shot, yeah.
Yeah.
No need to do it.
Yeah,
then in that case.
it keeps me alive a little bit. Keeps me alive to Nurgle. Because you're outside of 12.
That's the one that hasn't shot.
No, you said 4, 5, 6.
So 1 to 3, that's already shot. 4 to 6, that's already shot.
Oh,
And then I
okay.
rolled a 5 or something. Oh, we're going to listen it back, but.
No, don't worry.
But
No.
do you not want a Nurgle strike?
No.
So +2 with the blast. 6, 7, 8 shots. Pause. Hold on. Winning on T's, isn't it? Fish. Good. Just one save. 2 dead.
Save. Failed. And then damage.
3 lots of 2.
First one, dead. Second one, third one.
And this will shoot you as well.
Oh, Nurgle.
You didn't Nurgle.
Huh?
You did Nurgle them,
I'm Nurgle.
even though I was shooting you with this.
I didn't Nurgle. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That one, but I am to try and keep
Okay,
it alive.
okay, yeah, fine. It's got no other targets, I don't think.
I'm just trying to get some primary. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to do.
They're going to charge.
Oh.
A 6.
And Incan as well.
Yeah, he's actually tough for Dom at the moment. Really, just trying to cling on to
Yeah.
whatever assets he can.
And you saw there obviously trying to use his CP wisely.
This wouldn't be able to shoot anyway. 'Cause it's not wholly on, right?
And also found out while you were obviously sorting
I
out
don't know.
things
I positioned
previously,
it to try and shoot these.
Graveguard
but,
are quite nasty in combat, even if
Oh,
you're
okay.
not without the combat weapons. 3 attacks each,
Yeah,
strength 5.
are they -1, I believe?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Hitting
But-
on 4s normally, but with the spirits here, hitting on 3s.
Yeah. So yeah, basic, but also like you said, just weight of attacks, right? Just
Yeah.
clearing those cultists, just trying to clear off that objective. It's interesting because Don was just saying off. I know you guys didn't hear it there, but like he was like he just thinks that potentially the fact that the Wraithguard still lived in turn 1 was like really sort of like the moment that he felt like the game had already like gone from him on turn 1. I think he's overestimating how much he would have had to proc with his Forge Fiends and his like other bits and
Yeah.
pieces to really do some serious damage to them, you know. And I think he didn't roll great, but like it wasn't. Basically, I think like the Wraithguard coming out was like I think something that he didn't foresee and took his opportunity, but I don't think he thought his opportunity was as good as it was, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I think he was overestimating that. I mean, you have to roll obnoxiously well with that forward swing to get enough shots, and then roll obnoxiously well on his wounds to get those devastating to try and wipe out those Wraith Guard.
Yeah.
There's 10 of them.
Yeah. So as we see at the moment, Incarn on the Blitz. Looks like one's dead.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, obviously that Incarn only picking one up. But again, a Blitz don't want to be in combat with an Incarn, right?
No, not at all. It's... I think we said it was sort of pulling away, but I think that pulling away is literally leaving Dom in the dust at this point, looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, the issue there is that, like, obviously that objective, unfortunately, now objective 1 has swung. Even, like, if he doesn't kill that Ablet, the OC control on that one is still going to be with Alex.
Yep.
Then Alex holds objective 3. Alex holds objective 5.
I think he's going to kill the Accursed Cultist, so they technically won't control it. No, it's not sticky, but they won't control objective 4.
Yeah,
Dom's
and then
only
it
got
just
2.
sort of... The problem is it just leaves Dom with basically a couple of characters, as in Abaddon and...
Well, Abaddon's come out of the building there. There's a unit of Obliterators still hiding in that building, and one left on one wound there as well. And then just his Cultists at the back.
Yeah, and the problem is just they're quite far away from the action, right?
And the annoying thing is Alex has got those 2 Night Spinners. He can just keep hitting the Obliterators and going, sorry, you can only move 2 inches. They're nerfed.
Yeah. So we're just rolling some saves now on these cultists. So let's just see whether they can survive.
So 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1, 2, 2.
The 3 zombies. Where's the third one?
No, I think I miscounted as 2.
Okay.
Then those 4.
Those 8 go on to these guys.
Literally killed it to the wound.
Really?
Yeah. Bad.
I can't pile in. So that's
You have to carry on playing on stream. Right, what'd you get? Defense stronghold.
I don't get that yet, but I get extend for 5, I think.
Let me hit you back at least.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, those Wraith Guard just wiped out the Accursed Cultists led by the Dark Commune there. Not going so well for Dom. So yeah, just looking at it, obviously Dom's got a very difficult decision to make, as we just discussed. He's got 4 Obliterators plus the one at the top that's in combat with Yukon. He's got Abaddon right at the bottom of the board there, right in the middle, and then 10 Cultists left back on his own objective. I don't think, in the grand scheme of things, Alex has lost much. He's pretty much guaranteed to keep 3, 5, and 1. Just totting up the VPs now. And now they're just working out where possibly Dom has got a unit of 3 Nurglings we forgot about. So he's working out where he can potentially bring them down, maybe to get him a few more points. See if he can just at least up his numbers. I think he's decided he's not going to win this game, but at least try and score as many points as you can, which is sometimes the best way to play at an event, because it could mean you bump up a position or down, potentially. It looks like Alex has done a very good job of trying to screen out those reinforcements. Looking at the top right corner there.
I'm back. I'm back.
Who
So
are
I
you?
got a full, thorough points updates. That's how things currently stand. You'll be able to see that we're just looking at how we can get some Nurglings in for Dom's secondaries. So you got investigate signals,
Indeed.
which is what Nurglings are good for, right?
Yeah, Dom's basically just trying to look to see how much points he can get at the end of this game. I think he's decided pretty much this game is in the bag for Alex.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah.
it's always the best thing to do, because at a tournament it could mean you bump up a position.
Yeah,
in
of
the
course. Yeah,
rankings.
yeah, absolutely right. You got to play for as many points as you can. You see.
Indeed.
So those Blitz are now moving at their full speed. They weren't spinned last turn.
No, he went for the cursed cultist, didn't he?
He did. And I think it's just a case of right, game on, my man. I've got nothing to lose. Let's throw
Indeed.
caution to the wind and see what I can get from this. You know.
Though Abaddon has run.
Has he?
He's
Well,
running.
Running away.
Running
No,
back
he's
onto
giving
home
giving
objective.
buffs, right?
Yes, of course.
Giving buffs, holding that home objective.
I'm sure if the Imperial propaganda machine came out, they would say he's running like a coward. He is the heretic. In reality, he is the War Master.
Yeah.
He is strategy incarnate.
Do you think we'll get the Incarn versus Abaddon at some point, just for shiz and giggles?
I hope so.
That'd be cool,
I
right?
hope so. We've seen some epic duels this weekend. We saw Angron versus Magnus.
Yeah.
I saw Helbrecht versus Angron earlier today.
We're seeing a quick overwatch here from the Incarn as the Blit fell back.
Yep.
So what we'll do is we'll just see how bad or well this... Oh, it looks like just one wound on that Blit, so we'll take that, we'll take that. So let's see what Dom can do in his shooting phase.
Dark packs.
Oh, hang on. Is that your movement done?
Yeah.
Well, Phantasm these. Right.
Oh no, I need to spin the Nurglings in.
For Phantasm. No, I'll keep these where they are actually. The Phantasm these instead.
That won't be holy, will it?
That's the trouble. It's the deployment zone thing then.
So I'll just try a charge. I'll try a charge.
Fair, because they fit in the 9.
Huh?
They fit, but they just don't have the...
The
Deployment zone.
lines like that.
Yeah, fair. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. So
That was my Phantasm.
here,
I'll lightning fast.
into the intro.
Actually, you're re-rolling everything, aren't you?
Yeah.
Go on.
2 shots. You're not.
I didn't lightning fast. There was 3 hits.
We're gonna explode. With the reroll.
There wasn't on the... Oh, you re-rolled anyway, yeah. Fair.
So 3s. Oh no, your toughest 12, right?
Toughness 10.
3s.
Damage of these?
4 each.
2 each, yeah. This one can't kill me. Roll. Pass the last one.
That's your only fate dice you can do.
Yeah. So the 2 went through, so taking 4.
Next one. 4. Dice everywhere.
You'll survive after this. Okay, down to 2.
Down to 2. So, what can you do to negate saves here?
I've got a CP reroll.
That's it. I know I'm going to roll 1 shot. If I do, let's just. I have to. I'll Profane Zeal. For the CP, Profane Zeal.
Yeah, I've got 1.
Exploding. Not Nurgle.
Why does he re-roll into wound?
Profane Zeal.
Is that what that does?
Yeah.
And do you do your Dark Pact before or after you shoot?
After.
Okay.
Fine. 6. Their Dark Pact, just so we're keeping track. Fail. Take 3, so that. Kill 1. And him. Fine.
Okay, so 3 saves. I roll. DP that. Why not? Pass it on the reroll. Do I explode? No.
So that is the Incantade.
something.
Yay, finally.
She's
It took a lot, and it took an obliterator with it, because they exploded
will
from
shoot
the
them.
hazardous. Dom was hoping for those
Please.
devastating, and he didn't roll
Yeah.
a single one.
Here it
Bless him.
Oh, good. So it's just charges then. That's all I got left. So charge into here. Roll a 9. I'll be happy boy.
Nurglings. No,
Another
so they
drop.
don't
No.
get in there for the getting in the.
So
deployment zone.
charge with Obliterator into here.
Can he fall back, shoot, and charge?
No, that's Slash.
This one, actually.
Yeah.
So that looks like it could be the end of
So you
Dom's
get
turn. That.
Nothing. So I'll ditch
Don't
this.
think
I've
there's
got
I think you get
assassination.
assassinate before you. 5, isn't it? 'Cause it's-
Nice. They're going to be dead anyway, but we'll see what we get.
So Dom just got 5 there for
CCP.
assassinate. Moving into Alex's
one.
turn 4. He's going to get himself a couple of CP.
What'd you get?
Oh, I score defend stronghold.
So he does score that.
For
5 or 3. Apologies.
2 new cards. Tempting target and capture enemy outpost, which is my tempting target.
Doesn't matter, does it?
Got a ball already, so.
And a tempting target.
I can't get to that one. Stay on that one.
Tempting target's just,
Well,
that's pretty much impossible
one.
for Dom to get.
well, no, it's one of those where Dom's now selecting
And
an
catch enemy
objective
outpost, was it?
for Alex to try and take. That's what's happening there.
So it's
Yeah.
2 guys here and 1 guy here.
Yes.
Once again, it's going to be
Adam's threat range. I shoot in range.
like Dom said, it doesn't really matter.
No,
all three of
but
those.
we're keeping it alive for him. We're
No,
keeping
no.
the energy
I'm-
vibes for him.
I meant that second
Oh,
raid,
right,
Tom.
yes.
I didn't mean the game. He was basically saying it
minus
doesn't
some
really matter
wounds?
because it's
No?
any objective
Oh,
in
yeah.
no man's land.
Roll that.
Which,
We'll try and do them, yeah.
um,
Yes.
Yes.
that obliterator, I think, is damaged. The one that's
Yeah, I think
near
he
the Shadow
he
Spectres.
blinked a couple of wounds off. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, so he just needs to pop him off, and then he's got all 3.
How far do they move?
I mean, he's got it in OC anyway, but yeah, yeah. So he's now moving his Wraith
Yeah.
Guard. Getting them onto that middle objective. They're going to lay some hell down on those remaining
Will I watch?
obliterators. Overwatch from
I will
Don.
shoot back if you overwatch me.
The whole unit.
Believe
Oh.
the
Got
obliterators are
No, he's
nerfed.
moving on. He's moving on.
I'll
He's
just
like,
take it like a boy. Like a good boy.
Well, because I believe the obliterators are Nurgle, so he's got a CP back, so he
Dugan
can
will
use that
advance.
stratagem, so they can't be targeted if they're
maybe,
over 12 away.
maybe. And obviously, Alex just kindly explained to Dom that if he did an Overwatch against them, not only would it be on 6s to hit, he'd then get to shoot back
Dugan.
at full ballistic.
No, I'm
skill.
saying I should
You
shoot
don't
one.
want to do that.
No.
Basically, give the
Oh,
Eldari
gosh,
2
there he
shooting
is.
phases.
This
You know,
thing.
Wraith Guard.
Yeah.
Eldar doing well, says Uriel Ventris. Yeah, yeah, it looks like we're going to have an Eldar versus Eldar final
Oh,
again.
actually, these are here. aren't
Also, potentially with the same players that we had at the final of our Invitational, right?
they?
Really?
I won't advance
Yeah,
to you if
Alex
that's all right,
versus
I'm just
Josh
gonna move
Roberts.
him
Oh,
back.
wow.
We're having
Who
a
would have
rerun,
guessed?
a
Break.
rematch.
Yeah, a
Model.
rematch. We'll see if it goes
It's
differently.
always the star.
I mean, if Alex wins both, wow.
Grudge match.
Shoot them as well. Need to find where they are, I guess.
But like the previous conversation,
Yeah,
is there
fine where
anything
they
you
are.
think that maybe should be changed? with
I'll
regards
start
to
off with
rules?
these
Dom
five
and
shooting
Alex
him.
were talking about it before with the Night Spinners.
I think.
I think we discussed Phantasm, didn't we? I think it
Yeah.
should go up by a CP just because it does a lot for one.
Yeah, it's just where it's also it acts in like it it activates at different points so that you feel like you can't interact with it. You always have to plan for the person doing it, right? Yeah.
Indeed.
So it's so powerful in that sense. The Incarn just is still so insane. You know what I mean? Like she's, you know, she's just so good. I mean, that's the rule set, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a combination of how many impressive abilities she's got, as well as her toughness, her attacks. I wasn't even aware she was half damage, so ability to teleport around, do a lot in combat, and also have half damage.
Yeah.
Maybe -1 damage.
Yeah.
Soften it a little.
You have half an hour left. Half an hour left. Wait. Okay, I'm back. And also, if you haven't already, please don't forget to cast.
So Dom was just saying off microphone that he was thinking about nurgling those blitz, and he said it, but then he was actually just like, in actual fact, you'll just reallocate your shots anyway. So basically, like. So now we're going to jump back and we're doing the a blit at the top. It looks like Wraithguard shooting the blit at the top. So
They're just working out with the terrain whether it's going to obscure, so it's going to affect the actual shooting of the guns and the rolls to hit. So, just got Tom going over the table, just so as an independent adjudicator, it could basically just work out whether there is that obscuring that's going to help the obliterator potentially survive. Let Dom stick it in for a little bit later, but I think in the grand scheme of things, it might be a bit of a moot point, but we'll see. Thank you very much, Tibble Evil Cat. I'm glad you like our sexy tones. Probably Tom more than mine. He's better at talking its own appearance than I am. I'm more of a face, more of a person in the background. But if there are any questions you guys and gals have in regards to the event, anything that's been going on, anything that's coming up, obviously we do have another round following this. So we're going to be running into Sunday evening. By the looks of it, it's going to be Aeldari potentially versus Aeldari. It's going to be Josh Roberts versus Alex Pitford again. Same as our final in the Invitational, so it's going to be a rematch. And if you haven't previously watched that or looked at our social media and discovered who won the Invitational, you'll know that Alex won that. So both Josh and Alex, as winner of the Invitational, Alex. Also, Josh won believe Leeds GT. Will both be getting golden tickets. We'll both be going over to the Atlanta Grand Tournament as sponsored by Games Workshop. Hopefully looking to do really well. As well as Hellstorm Mikey, I believe, won one at a certain Warhammer World Tournament. I will not lend credence to any rumours that he might be seal clubbing in that event, but I think we can take what's implied there. But yeah, so we'll have a rematch and we'll see if Josh Roberts perhaps can maybe take the All-Stars Hellstorm tournament.
Yeah, so we just saw there that there was just checking the line of sight to one particular Wraithguard model. We were just really getting right down there, and we did see that Wraithguard model could take out that Oblit, unfortunately. So Obliterator had a nightmare and he's now dead.
Yeah, I think it was inevitable. Like even if the Wraithguard didn't shoot, the Shadow Spectres were probably going to pump out enough shots.
Well, the Shadow Spectres are still there, by the way. We just moved them for just really getting right down, seeing if we could see.
And that's what I said, in these moments, especially when it's such a tense game, it's always helpful sometimes to have an independent adjudicator to just come across, cut through any discussion, any arguments that might happen, just say, this is the ruling. And good players like Dom and Alex will just go, cool, and we'll play on with that.
We've got Big Buck Iron saying, how come the Invitational players are playing in this as well? So we did this really cool thing where Invitational players played in a knockout with 8 players in the first day, and we had the huge event going on behind us at the same time. And then part of the deal was because they won one of our heats, they get fast-tracked into the main event. So as they get knocked out, they join the main event but with a win.
Yep.
So it's to reward them for being incredible generals at the heats, coming in for a chance to win the first jackpot, but if they get knocked out, they join, and then they re-pick up. So, for example, both Alex and Josh, they both joined the game at round 4 with 3 wins, basically.
Correct. I've just basically been going over and letting people know that obviously what's going on. That obviously Alex has already won a gold ticket to Atlanta.
Both of the players in the
Indeed.
final half. Which
I've let them know.
Yeah.
Also that certain Hellstorm Mikey might have one.
Yeah, he does, yeah. He does.
Maybe through nefarious means.
Oh,
we might
really?
say.
Oh, okay.
Well, some people accuse him perhaps of seal clubbing. I don't know.
Oh, right. Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Okay. But it's also play for the people that are going to be coming up in like 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still
We've got-
cash available for that, you know.
We've got
so.
cash prizes for 2nd and 3rd place.
Yeah.
I believe we've got something cool for Best Army.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be putting some of those up on social media. We got them laid out during lunch. They were very nice, weren't they, Tom?
Oh, they were very nice, yeah. So I'm going to just quickly have a quick update on the scores on the doors as we flip into Dom's bottom of Dom's turn 4. That's where we're at. So we're not far away from the end. Let me have a quick gander, and we'll flip the boys back on. Not that they're saying much right now, Nick.
No. It's once again, we're at the end stages. There's not much discussion that can happen.
We've got no prisoners and overwhelming force. I just don't know if Abaddon kills the entire unit.
-2 move, he can't make it.
Oh, yeah.
So Dom's just pulled his secondaries. He's got no prisoners, so he needs to destroy units. It's got to be extremely difficult with what he's got left. And destroy units and objective markers. Both very difficult ones for Dom to get some points in there. But
I think my only way
Radio's
to
looking
try and
everything.
get points is ditch no prisoners, because I can't see them.
Might be able to move.
So he's just currently debating whether or not he should discard no prisoners and pick something else and see what. Maybe if we can just garner a few extra points. So, let's have a look around the table, see if we can just get a garner at what's left while he's. Because it's quite an important decision. Because, like we discussed, depending on points, Dom will at least be on 5 wins, 1 loss. So, potentially, that still could put him in the runnings for getting a golden ticket. Because Josh and both Alex already have golden tickets, if he is the next runner-up, if he is in 3rd place, he will be guaranteed that golden ticket to Atlanta. So, because of the way things fall, because they've already got golden tickets in play, Dom really needs to get every single point he can to hopefully edge himself to that 3rd place. And potentially to a cash prize as well. My gorgeous assistant has just returned.
Oh, thanks, mate. You say the nicest things about me. I got a score update, as you can see.
Yeah.
Currently 37-64. So yeah, look,
And I was
Alex in
just-
the ascendancy, right?
Yeah, and I was just telling our viewers that potentially Dom could actually be in with a golden ticket based on the way
Yeah.
things fall.
Yeah.
So every point does matter. So him just trying to figure out if he should keep no prisoners or pull another one.
So it looks like he's got area denial by the sounds of it.
Oh, has he gone for area denial?
Well, I mean, when you say gone for, it looks like he's not had the choice. That's what the look of the cards has given him, I think. So,
I know.
Cards, eh?
Yeah.
You'd have him.
Indeed. So that's area denial. That's
Basically,
what he's trying to get a few
get
more
rid of stuff in the
VPs.
middle of the battlefield. And there's a brick of Wraith Guard there.
But Abaddon Abaddon,
Oh,
he's
can
the War
Abaddon?
Master.
I mean, they're not -1 to wound because the Farseer didn't give them it. But seriously, like.
Yeah.
But Dom's turn 4 now.
Yeah, he's got his Phantasm, probably.
Oh. There we go. So basically, Dom's already had his turn. We're already into turn 5 now. Right, okay, cool.
Okay.
So, not much done. Dom just went, right. Let's see what Alex does for his turn 5 to try and get himself as many points as he possibly can.
The last turn, you only got tempting target.
Huh?
Last turn, you only got tempting target.
Yeah, because I had capture enemy outpost and I discarded it.
You get. Not gonna get 100.
Huh?
Not gonna get 100.
Well, I'm going to score 15 on here as well.
Yeah, you've maxed
I'll drop it.
primary.
It doesn't matter though because I'm doing like the playoffs.
Yeah,
so
You see what secondaries I draw?
yeah, I'm going to spin a Abaddon.
Whatever.
You don't want to strap?
I'll nuggle him. Then I get primary.
You'll noble him. Yeah, cool. So then these are just going to shoot at them.
Fine. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Cool.
Then I get
There
defend
it is.
stronghold.
Oh,
Hey!
you
There
can't
we
score
go.
it.
Huh?
You can't score it.
In the last turn.
It's at the end of my turn though, isn't it? Or does it say the end of the game as well?
This secondary cannot be achieved during the first battle round. If you draw the secondary card, the first battle, you can't do it. At the end of opponent's turn or at the end of battle.
Okay.
3 points. And investigate signals. Get in.
To be fair, I could have spent a CP to just redraw, bring it down. I've not done that yet. And
Oh.
yeah, I
Okay.
discarded one, but I got overwhelming force, so I'll pick up. Next, it's only units on objectives, so yeah, can't get a bad one, so still don't score it.
So I get turn 5. So I get 2 for signals and defend stronghold.
Yeah.
I think that's right. And then I only get 5 at the start. I only get 5 for this, right? I won't get 10.
Yeah, just 5.
Fine.
I got 15 in the last round because you can score it up to 15 in the last round.
And yeah, so
There's no end game scoring. It's just you
Yep,
can
that
score
confuses
15.
me. So inbound scoring 5. Start of the round 5.
It's not scored at the end of the battle though. I think
Okay.
they've just done that to represent it.
Sure.
That's weird. So you can only ever score 45 on the primary on this mission.
All right.
Is that right? Is the primary?
Debating if I get that or not.
So just working out with regards to the points, it gets a bit complicated at this stage because obviously every single point counts. So it's less important for Alex, but obviously for Dom, he really wants to know. So Tom's just going over to obviously assist him, see what he can do to help. In regards to the last game that's coming up, obviously it pretty much certain that Alex is going to go into the last round. I think we're under the assumption that Josh with his Aeldari is going to go into it. So what do you guys think? Do you think it will be Alex or Josh that's going to win the 7th round and the final of the All-Stars Hellstorm tournament?
15 minutes left, gamers. 15 minutes left. Match to vote your favourite player and don't know 15 minutes.
Let's just have a look at the table to see what is left. Obviously you can see the cultists there in the bottom left. They have sticky objectives, so they took that objective, they can move off it whatsoever, but obviously he wants to keep something nearby at the end to stop the Eldar cheekily stealing that end objective. Abaddon's just hiding under the building. But that's pretty much all that is left for Dom's Chaos Space Marines. The rest of the Aeldari army pretty much is in existence, I think he's wiped out like a unit of Warp Spiders and Shadow Spectres. The Harlequin Troop is gone, but the Farseer, the Fugan Ra, even the Shadow Weaver is still up and going. And the Wraith Guard, they did drop to about 6 models, but throughout the game, obviously they get a bodyguard back with a Spirit Seer, leaving them, so all the way back up to full strength again. So, I believe it is Tibet Evil Cat. It's priority targets, the one where you score right at the end, as opposed to in the 5th turn. So it's a bit odd, and obviously it changes some of the scores. I think they're just the scores now, so you should be seeing those change. So, considering how much Dom did get, how shall we put it, not trashed, but he was proper brutalised during this game. He's done quite well to get up to 52 points. That's reasonable score considering they lost. I mean, normally you'd be looking at sort of 20 or 30 as a kind of bad loss, or even lower than that. We have had one game during this weekend where their army has only scored 3 points, so they got 13 in total. Sorry, they're just calculating. I'm hearing in my other ear. What about you viewers? Have you enjoyed the weekend's coverage so far? Be it on YouTube or be it here? Is there any game that you enjoyed in particular? My favourite was definitely our first one from yesterday. It was the one I voted for. And tried to strong-arm Mikey, but thankfully the rest of you Hellstorm members strong-armed him as well. We got World Eaters versus Thousand Suns, and we did have a moment. You should definitely go back and watch. We did have a moment where Angron met his brother Magnus in glorious combat. I won't spoil it though. Please don't spoil it in chat. Let people experience it firsthand. See what interesting views we can get. You can see the Wraith Guard in the middle there. Night Spinners in the home deployment. Also, I'm quite curious because obviously myself and Mikey, a couple weeks back, we got this terrain from a company called Bandui. Very nice sort of Necron printed MDF terrain that's sort of tournament compliant. What do you think of it? I quite like it. It's this set, and they do another one with these nice stained glass windows. Gorgeous. What do you think? I believe my gorgeous assistant is on his way back after all this calculating of points. It's always tricky when you get near the end of the game.
Yeah, we're nearly there. We're just totting up where there's obviously the score really matters at this stage. Last game of the actual tournament. Yes, we still have one more to go. So we're just trying to work out where the final scores sit. Mikey's just working with the lads now to just get that fine accuracy. So we're somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as we said, every point counts because there's a golden ticket in it for Dom.
Yeah.
And potentially a cash prize still.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really important that the priority targets, we're just trying to work out the priority targets with the end of the game, and obviously Abaddon being on an objective, it'll come through in a second. But the main thing is, what really matters to the viewers at home is that Alex goes on to win. There's no way of flipping the score.
I've already said that, and essentially we're not quite sure what the end result of the other game is yet. So
I know it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Shh.
Oh, right, okay.
Don't spoil it for our viewers. They want to stay on to round 7, right?
There's going to be a very familiar game that is on for round 7.
Okay.
Yeah. Really familiar. So much so you might say we had it yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I can't figure out what that may be.
Oh, no, that's not the right one. But we have done Game 6 on Twitch. So if you've managed to follow us to Twitch, thank you.
Hello.
Second of all, please reopen YouTube, and we will be back hopefully in about 15, 20 minutes, maybe a bit longer, maybe half an hour.
Yeah.
On YouTube with the grand final of the All-Stars, Super All-Stars GT from here in Sheffield. It's going to be a long old night. However, if you've got no plans on Sunday night, this is going to be your dream evening. You're going to watch two of the greatest players of 40k in the UK
And
duke it
potentially
out.
the world.
The world. Duke it out for cash prize and a golden ticket. Now,
Yep.
golden ticket, maybe the players might have one already. We'll work that out. Maybe.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we've loved bringing you some of the hotness from the stream table. We have to say a big up to Dom. Dom, you're from the Real Space Raiders, right? And Let's Talk Wargaming. Dom says Real Space Raiders, Let's Talk Wargaming. And we also have the lovely Alex Petford from, I believe, Dice Down. Could be wrong. He came with Conrad and beat Conrad in the previous round, so that'll be a nice journey home. But he's not going home yet. He will be hanging around for our final stream game to win some more cash because he's not had enough this weekend. He wants to win more cash.
It's just greedy.
Thank you, chat, for being with us. We'll be back on the red side soon. Nick, you got any words of wisdom to say before we say goodbye to everyone?
Love yourself, love each other, and it's always good to try and play the game to the end, I must say, because like we kept banging on, but sometimes the game can flip. Sometimes you can get the right cards. Sometimes, especially in these competitive events, things can come up that allow you to get those points, and obviously you can do a bit better. Never feel down just because you're having bad dice or having bad luck. It happens to all of us.
Happens to the best of us, some could say.
Yep.
So
indeed.
what we'll do is we'll leave it there, and I love you all, and I'll see you all soon. And come to YouTube. We love you all.
Bye.
Bye bye.